Thank you for joining me again on Tuesday's edition of The Biz Grow, where we delve deep into pressing issues of the state. My name is Deborah Adoso. Let's look at this. Declare state of emergency on Galamsey side miracle to government. The former director of communications for the 2024 Dr. Mahmoud Baumier's campaign, Dennis Miracle Abuaje, has called on the government to declare a state of emergency to tackle illegal mining, commonly known as Galamsey. Stakeholders in the mining sector have raised concerns over the continued destruction of lands and pollution of water bodies due to illegal mining activities. Now, this is what he said. We want the NDC to declare a state of emergency because Galamsey has escalated. That is what they professed 2 months ago to us. We burnt excavators, we arrested illegal miners, we put them in jail, and the president today said that was not the way to go. But that is exactly what he's doing now. He said on a campaign platform that he doesn't understand why we were arresting people in the pit and burning excavators, and that he will release them. But that's not what we are seeing today. Illegal mining, as we professed or call it Galamsey, it's a pressing issue of the country, and you and I can testify to the fact of how illegal mining has negatively affected our country. Let's not politicize this particular issue because this is a matter of state concerns. Illegal mining has affected our forests, our water bodies, residents living in areas where illegal mining is going on. Has been diagnosed with diseases of lung cancer, kidney failure, and a lot of things. And so putting politics aside and facing the rod and facing the incident itself, how do we solve illegal mining? Now, Mr. Miracle Abuaje is saying that they tried their best in the previous government. They did very well by burning excavators, arresting people. And then the current government is saying that the burning of excavator during their time is very bad and that they would scrap or, keep illegal mining, and they are doing nothing. Burning of excavators, I want to ask Mr. Miracle Abuaje whether when they burnt excavators, the illegal mining was totally kept before the current government came into power. I want to also ask him, he said they've arrested people. A lot of people has been arrested, and allegedly those people has been released. We heard nothing about them. Aisha is an example. A Chinese national who came into this country, mined on our land illegally, destroyed our forest reserves, destroyed our water bodies. At the end of the day, she was arrested. A Chinese national who have a Ghana card, a card that identify her as a Ghanaian, whereas some Ghanaians in this country do not have an identification card as a Ghanaian. How did she get that card? Where did she got it from? And today we've not heard anything about Aisha. And then you come to tell us that your government tried his possible best to scrap to keep the menace. And I said earlier on that we shouldn't politicize this matter when it has to do with illegal mining, because illegal mining is costing us a whole lot. And you will agree with me that the Ghana Water Company Limited some time ago came to tell us that if you're not careful as a country, we will be importing water from other countries just because our water bodies are destroyed to the extent that if care is not taken, we will suffer as a nation. But why do I feel as if we want to politicize this whole issue when it has to do with Galamsey? This is a matter of concern. This is a matter that when it affects me, it affects you. It does not only affect you and leave me behind, because we are all in this country. Our water bodies are destroyed, our forests are destroyed, and then residents are suffering. Instead of us to come together and think about ways to curb illegal mining, you are saying you burn excavators. Did that excavators that you burn solved the issue of Galamsey in Ghana? And come to think of it, that excavators can also be used in doing other things that will benefit the country. But the excavators were burnt. Even during those times, it was alleged that some government officials were involved in illegal mining. After now, we don't know where that incident is still hanging. Whether they've dealt with it, whether they've cancelled it, we have no idea. We kept fighting illegal mining with our words, big English. But it looks like we don't even walk our talk. We come out and then we talk about it and then that ends it. And yesterday I saw a tweet by the current minister designate for lands and natural resources begging people in the name of God, begging them to stop illegal mining. So how else do you want us to keep, announcing, shouting, crying and wailing over illegal mining before such a nuisance act can stop? Illegal mining is costing us a lot. Well, you might be getting your money from it, but do you think about the effect? This is a whole, state concerns we are talking about here. And you and I can tell how far we've come with this illegal mining issue. And still illegal mining is still ongoing. How do we keep this menace? How are we going to ensure that such incidents or such matter do not exist again? And as I said, it was alleged that some political leaders are involved into this illegal mining activities, making it very difficult for us to keep it in the country. Then you come to tell me that your government did well by burning excavators. Your government burned excavators. Yes, they did. But ask yourself, did that solve illegal mining in the country? Or has it brought down the rate at which people are mining illegally in the country? We have a lot of nationals, especially the Chinese in Ghana, mining on our forest reserves, mining on our water bodies. How can you go into a foreign land and then start to mine on the land without, being granted the permission of the owner who owns that particular land? So are you trying to tell me that they just jump from the sky and all of a sudden they start to mine on our water bodies? No. It means there is a question mark that we should be asking ourselves. If we as Ghanaians, we will allow ourselves to be controlled by other people. And I know very well that a foreign person cannot come into the land and then start mining if there is no connection somewhere. But one thing I want us to understand is that you might feel you are doing we the citizens, by the end of the day, we are all going to suffer in it. But what pains me a lot is we the citizens are refusing to upgrade ourselves. We are refusing to learn. We are refusing to know that our leaders are working on top of our heads. They are overusing our brains and we cannot identify it. You are mining for them and you don't even get the gold. Where the gold goes, you don't even know. And you are being given a penny, a 10 pesos to buy water and you are happy. But trust me, at the end of the day, they do not even, go to our healthcare. They don't even go to our health sectors to receive treatment. They go elsewhere and then we sit here and we suffer. They don't even drink the water you drink here. And trust me, even if shortage of water should happen right now, they will travel abroad. Do you have the visa? Do you have the money? Keep that in mind. If still with all this, you still want to continue with illegal mining upon all the shouting we are doing, upon everything we are doing, and still you don't want to help us curb illegal mining, then you should continue. Thank you for joining me on Debbie's Grill. Meet me same time tomorrow.